Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Houston Astros. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Lance McCullers will be on the mound for the Astros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Outside.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Next for Milwaukee, Willie Adames. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
2-1 to count. Wong aboard here at first with nobody out. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Right side, but it's well foul. Another 2-2 offering. Hit back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Avisaíl Garcia.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Oh, textbook slider there. He's back at even, 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the 2-2. Popped him up. Altuve is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering.
That's the ball.
One 0 count. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, Michael.
At the plate now is Michael Brantley. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .333 hitter. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
And they start him with one high and away for ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2-0 to Brantley.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. There goes Altuve. He swings and misses. Throw down. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. A runner at second, nobody out. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And that becomes the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So a runner on second with one down now. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Full count.
Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And that misses. Ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So runners at first and second here with one away, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Bradley is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, and they're runners at the corners now. Now the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2, the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books, no score on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
A bouncer to the left side. On the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 5, Eduardo.
So one out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped up. Bregman over to his right. 2 gone. Daniel Vogelback's next. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 0 for 5. And now a pitch on the way. In there for strike 1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he misses 2-1.
2-1.
And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up is Kyle Tucker. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike two.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Tucker gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. Wong to his right. He's got it. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting it, the center fielder,
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Chas McCormick. First pitch on its way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
The 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the next to bat will be Martin Maldonado, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 2 out with the man at first. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Astros leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Now here's the first offering.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 2 for 6. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
He spoils another one, and will do it again.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Third inning, no score to this point. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. As a look, now the pitch. Ball 1.
No, ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1. Bradley on second. Wong is over at first with 1 away. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Next, it'll be Christian Yelich. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pops this one up. Correa is there. 2 down. Ready now is Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Comes set, the 0-1. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's Michael Brantley. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Narvaez has a play. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. Down the third baseline. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Again, another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
So now to the plate, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it, and that's the first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Escobar stands at third with one gone in the inning. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 0-1 offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Wong has it. And that's out number 1. Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch on the way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Kane. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bat come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker. Fouled away. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the chip, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Devo, when you come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
This is foul right side. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We played 4, all even at 1 apiece. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the second baseman, Colton Wong. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. In now, Willie Adames. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Down the first baseline. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
In is Christian Yelich. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Tucker looks up. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
To the plate now, Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Down, call.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
In there, the base hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning high.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Zach Greinke takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in, and it's grounded just foul down the line. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Greinke comes set. Here he comes 0-1. This is in the air out to right. Tucker waits on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the Lone Star State. It's now 3-1 Milwaukee. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, Chad.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike. Ball outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. There's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, This could spell for a huge inning.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Next to dig in, Martin Maldonado, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-0.
McCormick on at first, nobody out. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2.
2-2.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Now here's the first offering.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
2-1.
Fastball,
No, that's the ball.
Looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Slow bouncer to the right side. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. Score holds. It's 3-1. Now to bat, Daniel Vogelbach. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. There is Altuve. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Next to hit is Lorenzo Cain, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit high and deep to left field. Brantley going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So stepping in is Jackie Bradley Jr. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1 the count. Greinke's ready. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here's Colton Wong now. Career line against Greinke, batting a robust .350. First offering.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Brewers strand a couple, and it's still 3-1. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Now here's the first offering. Fouled away.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bradley is there. 2 down. Here's Carlos Correa now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0 is a fastball and off the plate for a ball. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Correa is off of first with 2 away. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is Bradley. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And the Astros have pulled level now at 3-3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Digging in next, Yuli Gurriel. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see it being out there much longer.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, center fielder, Nick Corvette.
Into the box, Chas McCormick. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Stepping in once again is Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here comes the 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Christian Yelich is retired to start out the 7th. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. Career line against Greinke. He's just 1 for 6. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there. Stepping in now, Narvaez. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's fouled away. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Grounded to third. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Here's Eduardo Escobar as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Here comes the 1-2.
2-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So now to the plate, Daniel Vogelback, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Greinke comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's now a 4-3 Milwaukee lead. Brad Boxberger gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Number 45, Brad Boxberger.
Last half of the seventh here, and up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado.
Down by one. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
No ball.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home, pulled high in the air out to right field. Bradley is there, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The center fielder, number 6.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot down the line. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching the pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Colton Wong will stand in as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Devin Williams is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Devin Williams.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out last time up. In there, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bradley has a beat on this one. And there's the second out of the inning. So now to the plate, Carlos Correa. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Score holds at 4-3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping up as the shortstop, Willie Adames. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-1. Popped up. Bregman waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Christian Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th. And now the Brewers DH, Avisail Garcia. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Gurriel will put this one away, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Josh Hader comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
For the Brewers, number 71, Josh Hader.
Kyle Tucker will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
2-2 the count. And he fouls this one off. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Yuli Gurriel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Adames brings it in on to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Aledmus Diaz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 16, Aledmus Diaz.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.